Why can't understanding be easy? Why can't we just read a question or think about a topic and instantly know the answer? Why can't we just immediately understand anything that we're trying to learn, anything that we're trying to address mentally? Well, I have to say that if we did understand everything that we try to think about, then there would be no point in being human. Being human is about failure. It isn't about success. It isn't about being the kind of person you want to be, that you visualize yourself being from the very second that you want to be anybody. Being human is about looking within and trying to better yourself through the understanding of a certain problem. Spiritually and religiously, a lot of people just want to have a clear answer as to what religion is right, or if religion is right at all, if spirituality is right at all, if God exists. Everybody wants the answer to be apparent. And a lot of people get uncomfortable when the answer isn't apparent, when the answer isn't immediately available to a serious conversation, even internally within oneself, as to if God exists or what religion has a right idea about God, what spirituality is the best way to practice one's spiritual faith towards God. Because there's a lot of spiritual practices out there, and there's a lot of ideas about God, and there's even more spiritual practice ideas and methods to reach God than there is religions and ideas about God. So it's very tempting to just settle with the answer that we're given at birth, the answer that our parents or our society tells us, that either God exists or God doesn't exist, or Christianity is right, and Islam and Judaism and every other religion is wrong, or even Hinduism is right. But every other religion is confining and is a cult of personality. And a lot of fellow Hindus, and I'm Hindu, a lot of my fellow Hindus, say this a lot of the time, that Christianity and Islam are really cults of personality. They follow these individuals, for Christianity, Jesus Christ, of course, and for Islam, Muhammad. And they're obsessed with following exactly what they said and attach themselves to their interpretations of these people's words. And it took a long time for me to get to a place where I truly accepted my own understanding of the nature of existence, of God, of the truth behind religion and spirituality, the ways that I work towards the gods and God. Because I had to look everywhere. I wasn't satisfied with what somebody else gave me. I had to look everywhere. I had to get every answer that I could and try and run it through my brain to see if it made sense. Try to find scientific evidence. Try to find evidence based on emotional compassion, based on logic as well. And try and find out what is the truth behind existence. Now, we can do this with anything. It isn't just about spirituality or religion, or if God exists or doesn't exist, or which political belief system I should be a part of would be another example. Or is politics completely ridiculous altogether, and anarchy is the only sensible way for humanity to exist? It isn't about individual topics. And as spiritual as I am, and mildly political, I don't think it is just about these two things, even though both of these things kind of apply in multiple domains of our existence as human beings. I think it comes down to us valuing the journey, no matter what we're trying to find an answer to, no matter what kind of person we're trying to be, no matter what we want to address as an individual inwardly and come up with a solution, no matter what we're trying to figure out. We have to value the journey, because if we don't value the journey, if we want an answer immediately, we're going to find the wrong answer. It isn't about immediate answers and the easy answers, because the immediate and easy answers are what most people accept as the nature of existence. Their understanding of even particular topics, whether it comes to mathematics, or whether it comes to biology, whether it comes to a society, or what kind of friends they should hang out with, or what is the kind of person that they want, and if the person that they're with is the right person to be with. The easy answer is damn near almost always not the right answer. And there's a difference between easy and common sense. Common sense is like, okay, this person is very aggressive. Obviously, they're not somebody to be with or somebody to be friends with. But when it comes to easy answers, as far as, okay, well, my parents are right about this, no matter what topic it is. Or, hey, my friends are right about this. Most of my friends believe this, so I should believe this. Most of my friends believe that the earth is flat, and of course I should believe this. This is easy. All the people that I know and love believe this, so shouldn't I? The easy answer is almost never the right way to go. I mean, it is sometimes the right way to go, depending on if it's related to common sense. But when it comes down to us as individuals, we have to truly look at all of the information given to us. We have to truly study. We have to truly look within. We have to truly figure out who we are and what our opinion is about any particular topic. And, when it comes down to simple topics like, okay, are cheeseburgers good for you? That's a smaller topic than a lot of the ones that I'm referring to. The topics that I'm talking about is, okay, is socialism or capitalism the way to go? Or is there a combination? Is there a combination of these two that isn't easy to visually see, but that works the best? And look at examples out in the world, out on Earth, as far as the different kinds of politics that are practiced and which ones work the best, which have the highest GDP, which people are the happiest, and which people are the most free, I guess you could say. These could be a few of the ways that you look at the issue. And when it comes to spirituality, you could say, okay, well, I'm pretty sure, I'm not Christian, but a Christian might say this, I'm pretty sure Christianity is right, but let me look at all the different Christian beliefs, and then let me look at other religions. Let me see what they believe about God, or if God exists, and maybe I should consider if God exists at all. Let's just run all this through the gambit of my own personal consciousness, because that is so valuable. And running all these different understandings and attempts to try and figure out the world through your own personal consciousness, that journey will actually lead you to a more satisfying answer. If it was instantaneous, it might be the same answer, but the journey is just as important as whatever answer you come up with. And really being human is about existing in time, existing relative to what we knew and what we might know in the future but don't know, or what we still don't know and what we've never known. Knowledge and our relativity to it, as far as incrementally increasing it, and trying to figure out what we know, is the basis of human experience. Trying to expand our own knowledge is something that is explained in a very human way, descriptive of the gods. Trying to expand their own knowledge, trying to gain knowledge, trying to create different realms of knowledge that they reign over. And it is our understanding of the gods that ascribe certain human emotions or human challenges to the gods. But this kind of shows throughout history that we've always had a very high relativity to knowledge, and to what we know or what we don't know, what we think we know, and what we might know, and what we definitely don't know. And time factored into that becomes experience, because it is something that can be, it both is literally experience, but also something that can be judged incrementally as far as relativity to other people. This is an engagement with other people, trying to exchange with other people about their knowledge, what they believe about what's happening as far as shootings go, or as far as what the manager of their store believes about them, or what kind of person they really are viewed as in their group of friends. Just a number of things. And exchanging knowledge with other people enhances human experience. A collaboration, both, I guess you could say physically, by physical communication, but also if you believe in spirituality or God or the idea of different realms at all, then you will try and look into not necessarily subconscious, but multi-conscious communication, as far as just being relatively close or far away to one person or another, can allow your consciousnesses to kind of meld together and figure each other out without speaking a word to the other person, without really touching them, without really knowing them. Just proximity can allow different human consciousnesses to relate to one another and to kind of meld in a way that could be described as body language through science, or it could be a science that we quite don't understand yet. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic, I'm ranting, but don't just accept the easy route to anything. accept the journey of being human, accept not knowing, accept that as being the joy of being human, because it isn't about just being born with all the answers. Being born with all the answers, we wouldn't be human. We wouldn't be sentient beings. We would just be this meshed together collective of consciousnesses without any individuality, without any different degrees of knowledge. And that would be an existence that might have existed before everything was created, depending on what you believe. But even if that is where we're going back to and where we must go back to, we have to realize that the journey we're on as far as being human is just as important as reaching that destination. But thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been interesting. I hope that I didn't rant too much. If you like this video at all, hit that thumbs up down there. It helps the channel. If you want to write a comment, if you want to ask me a question, if you want to say you like this, you hate this, shoot it down in the comment section below. But I will see you in the future, and y'all have a great day.